Alright, this is another how-to play for Odious album from 2008. Track 6, I think it's pronounced Mephistopheles. For whatever reason, I use goofy names for these, so I really don't know how to pronounce it. But so this one uses a lot of snappy, same thing where you like down pick and then an up pick on another string. So it gives that kind of snappy kind of sound. Yeah, first part. So it's basically that over and over again, I think 8 times or whatever. But so open 7th string, which by the way, if you're tuning, this is like slightly sharp of A flat for the 7th string, and obviously a 7-string guitar. So tune your 7th string to that. Your 6th string, tune to that. It's like sharp of D flat, roughly. So yeah, the notes for the intro part are just so the first fret on the 6th string, and that would, the little end part is 7th string, 1st fret, then skip a string to the 5th fret, 3rd fret, and do the up pick back to the open 7th string. Okay, then the second part is sort of, I think it's back when I was listening to Gojira, when I first heard of them. So that was sort of slow, but the notes, the chords, I have to re-listen to this part, but I think it starts just on the, whatever, 5th fret, 7th string, or, yeah, 5th and 7th fret, so regular power chord. So 5th and 7th, 4th and 8th, and then back to 4 and 7, then a regular 3 and 5, 3 and 3, or, I'm screwing it up. It's hard to do this when you haven't played it in forever. Yeah, then it was 3 and 8, or 3 and 7. So that one's kind of hard to see with the fingers, but so 5 and 7, 4 and 8, 4 and 7, 3 and 7, 3 and 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 3, and 1 and 3, 1 and 2, 1 and 0, 3 and 3, 3, 2, and 0, and just kind of repeat it. And then open 7, then 12 on your 6th string, 14, 11. So that's a lot of moving around, but so. So that's that part. Then the next part. It's basically that for a long section. So it's basically. Alright, so from 7 to 9, hammer on. So it's 7, 5, 7, and 8. So it basically plays off those two. And you'll notice I do a lot of that to up pick for the open, snappy low 7th. Okay, so that you play for whatever, 8 times, and then it immediately breaks into the weird sounding. So basically just repeat that over and over, but it's basically whatever, 6, 7, 8, or 7, 8, 6. Just like that. So that's kind of straightforward, but it has there's a weird tempo to it, because you're kind of hitting like the off note on the downstroke. But the next part is kind of the breakdown before the super weird, off-timey, acoustic-ish part, which wasn't fun to play at all. There's one note in there that really bothered me, but I wanted it to sound super weird. That do-do-do-do. Anyway, that's the next part. So this part, and it's basically that. I think 4 times. It's like a breakdown part, but it's basically. That's roughly the pattern, but just kind of weird sounding. So the first fret of the 6th string, first fret of the 7th string. And then the weird breakdown part with the weird acoustic-y, timey stuff. That one is like, obviously I record all my rhythm guitars in stereo, so I record the same track twice. One is panned hard left, one is panned hard right. It's what makes it sound wide, and I don't know, it just sounds better. But it makes it a pain to record because you have to record the same track twice perfectly, or at least close to perfect. But yeah, so the basic rhythm, you can follow the kicks basically. It's that doom doom boom doom doom, and I think like the left and right guitar, one will do, if I'm not mistaken, I think it's the 4th fret. One will bend up like a half or whole note, and the other one will do basically a ghost bend where you pre-bend it and then release it, and then they flip-flop. So it'll be like and they do the opposite. So while one bends up, the other one bends down, and it gives that weird crisscross sound. It's kind of gnarly sounding. Then the next part, that was the Gojira sounding part. Crap. Let me listen to that again because I can't remember. I'm going to cut this part out. Okay. So the next part that I forgot about was the Gojira part. I think I missed another part in here. So So that's the pre-Gojira part. So basically it's whatever, 5, 4, 0. So 6 string, 5, 7 string, 4, 0. Then the Gojira part. So basically that, whatever, 4/8 times. So basically, you know, power chords. So basically the only thing that changes is the 7th string. The 6th string will stay on the 5th fret. So 3, 2, 1, open. So that's basically it. So it's a little bit of a stretch keeping your pinky wrapped on the 5th fret. Okay, beyond that, crap, I don't remember. Let me listen to this again. Hold on. All right, last interesting. At least I think last thing I can really remember how to play. The rest of the stuff isn't that interesting because it's more weird rhythmy things, but it's similar stuff. But one was the solo that. Like that, but the solo on it, or something like that. I know I'm not playing it quite right, but the basic scale, obviously the top 2 strings. Or your bottom 2, depending on how you're looking at it. So it starts out on the 5th fret. It's this Phrygian scale, I guess. So 5, 5, 7, 8. Or, yeah, 5, 7, 8, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 12, or 15, 14, 12, 15, 14, 12, 11. It just, I like doing a lot of patterns like that, I don't know how to refer to them. I'm sure there's a musical reference for the type of scale, but like it feels like you're falling or climbing. So anyway, this one is kind of climbing, obviously. So that's roughly it. I think I'm playing it slightly wrong, but